Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Rebecca Austin, and on this channel, we talk about all things Kajabi, marketing, and growing your online business. Now, today I am so excited to be sharing with you one of Kajabi's new releases. They're rolling this out to various users over the next couple weeks, and I've been beta testing this for several weeks already, and I've completely revamped my website. So I'm super excited to show you some of the features so that when you have it launched on your site, which should only be in the next couple of days or hopefully the next week or so, you will know exactly what is available at your fingertips so that you can take this and run with it if you want to. Now, if you don't have Kajabi yet and you're thinking about creating a Kajabi site or developing an online training program and you're interested in Kajabi, definitely get in touch with me either through the comments below or contact me directly, because I do have a special partner link that can get you a 28-day free trial, as well as I offer a free strategy session and access to my Kajabi mentorship program to help you get started off the right foot. So be sure to put that in the comments section below, and I will get back with you and let you know what that link is if you're interested. So let's jump on into the Kajabi site where I can show you exactly what I'm talking about on this exciting new feature that Kajabi is launching. That's one of the things I love about Kajabi is they're constantly raising the bar and making things better and listening to us on things that we are needing and wanting to be able to make our businesses more effective and more successful. So let me share my screen with you here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first thing, when you go into your website design, when we go up to manage themes, once it's rolled out to you, you'll be able to pick a new theme, and you'll see in there the Encore theme. What is new on the Encore theme? This is what's really cool. I'm going to walk you through some of the things that's available here. Just right from the main dashboard, you're going to be able to see a couple things that are new that we haven't had in the past right off the bat. And that is down here. We have now a member directory and we have an announcements. So these are two additions to the theme that will give us some really cool options, including of course, the member directory. This is a way for those of you who want to have inside your product a little more cohesion and some connection between your members. If you want them to be able to connect with each other, this is a place where then they can do that. It's a super cool feature. If people don't want to be included in it, they can simply opt out on their settings. If you don't want that to be available, like for example, you have a program that you don't want members to be interacting with each other, then you simply don't use this feature. So it makes it really versatile, but it does give us this option to really help with engagement and getting our audience to really be more of a community aspect, especially with everything that's been going on and the way that things are shifting this year in the online environment. The more we can really connect with each other, the better. So this is just encouraging that. The announcements, this is a page where we can go in and customize an announcement. So you can see here, this is what I've done on my announcements page, where you can customize, if you're using announcements inside the product, what those announcements look like when someone goes to the announcements. And as you can see, these are recent announcements in chronological order from most recent to the older ones as they go down. And then we have the option, just like one thing you'll notice is now we're in the theme builder, but this looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? It starts to look more like the Encore page builder. So we can add sections. And if we're going to add a section to the page, this looks just like our Encore page builder. So what does this do? This gives us the opportunity to keep that cohesive look throughout our website. If you're already using the Encore page builder, now we have all of the similar features in addition to these elements in our website that we can be much more strategic in what is on those pages. So I can have at the bottom of the announcements, I can add a hero section, for example, or I can add a call to action. or anything that you might need to do strategically that would help you with what you are trying to do for that page, and automations and all the other things that Kajabi allows us to do. So that is on the announcements, but let's go back to our design. And when we're going into some of these other pages, you'll notice that we still have the same things. We have our library, a login, our 404, those kind of things, our blog. But again, we can go into our library, for example, and we can customize. And again, here it is looking just like Encore in the way things are set up and organized. So this is where we can be really a lot more defined in our strategy on what is on the pages, what do they see. Here's something that new as well. We have the option for this little box here on the corner that will have the most recent product that the person had recently looked at. So if they're in the process of working their way through a specific product, it will take them right there to resume, or the primary product to start immediately. So it takes them right into that main product. So that's really cool. And of course, all of this is customized. So you can see where I can go in here and I can change, instead of it saying, so we can change all of the settings. So instead of it saying what the default was, I changed this to resources and programs. We have a lot of these other things that are very similar to the Encore page builder. We can also change our layout style. So I have it set to 3-column grid. We can also do it as list, or we could do it as 2 columns. It just kind of depends on how many products and what you want this to look like and how you want this to be visible for your audience. But on top of that, we also can, just like before, we can add sections. We can add calls to action. We can add cross sells. We can add offers. This is what's really cool, is they have this option as an offer storefront. So let me just show this again for you. So if we go down to where the storefront is, we can select offers that want to be displayed here. But the cool thing is that Kajabi has set this up to be super smart. So if they already have the offer that you put in here in their library, it's not going to show here for them to purchase again. So it just makes it really nice that you can have upsells, you can have downsells, you can have other opportunities for them to continue their journey with you right inside the library. How cool is that? The other thing, of course, is that we have the option to add as many sections also as we want. So for example, in mine, I've created an assessment. So inside the library, at the bottom of the library now, they can go in and submit a testimonial. So it makes it really easy if anybody wants to offer a testimonial on their experience. I can now just take them and direct them to their library when I'm asking or encouraging them to offer a testimonial for me. So this was just one of the ideas on what I use this for. But you can get really super creative on this. So we can go in here again, add section, and look at that. It looks just like the Encore page builder, where we can do any number of different things. We have link lists, we have call to action. You can put a video here. So for example, let's say that on the welcome, or on the top part of your library, you might want to put a welcome video, or a housekeeping type of thing that you want to put in that's a general video for all people coming to the library. You can put in feature cards. We can do an opt-in form that is a specific form or survey that goes specifically for your members inside the library. We can do just an event countdown. So maybe you have a specific countdown to when the next live session is, or something like that. I mean, just, you can see where you just have to let your juices flow and just get really creative. But now we have this capability to do that inside our library, where before we had to do a lot of those kind of things through custom coding, or we were kind of limited on what was displayed and how much could be edited. Now we can go in here and get as very specific as we want to be on what messaging, what strategy, and what kind of things that you want your members inside the library to see. So that is a super cool feature of the library. Then if we go to, and I definitely don't want to save those changes, if we go back to our website theme and some of the other options, we can do the same thing on our login page. We have, of course, the login page is still a little We're not going to have all of the benefits of the different elements because you don't want to do that strategically on your login page. We just want them to go to the login page and log in. The other thing we can go here is on the blog. So let's take a look at this really cool, this part, because this is one that a lot of, I know my clients have been asking for this for a long time, is a little bit more customization options for the blog. And now we do have that. So just like Encore, we can do the same thing on our blog where we can be a little bit more strategic on how we're doing adding sections. We can have more things like videos and elements at the bottom where you can do opt-in forms and calls to action. So you can do the same thing on the blog as well as your blog post. So this just really, really gives us a lot more versatility on getting that customer flow and keeping that strategy going. Because remember, we always want to have, when someone comes to a page, we want to make sure that there's always a next step, that there's never that dead end, that they can't continue their journey with you. And now with the Encore website builder, we can now put some of those additional journey elements into the pages, the blog post page, your blog overall page, those kind of things. We can put calls to action. We can do our drop down menus. All of those really cool things that we were able to do in Encore Page Builder have now been carried over into the Encore Website Builder. So I encourage you to, when it comes to your Kajabi account, to jump in there, play with it just a little bit. Remember, let me go back here real quick. When you go to your design, you're going to go to Manage Themes, and you just pick a theme. And you'll now see introducing the new website builder. So you're going to install the website builder onto your site. But when you do that, and let me go back to Manage Themes. Once you have installed, it's going to show up down here. But your site is not going to be live until you activate it. And you want to make sure you go through and do all of your editing on the new theme so that it looks exactly the way that you want it to before you activate it, because there is going to be some editing based off of what you currently have. There's, I know, header banners that are, the placeholders and the default for the template itself. So you want to make sure you go through each one of the pages and update them before you activate. And then once you do, then you're good to go. And then you now have this amazing, customized, cohesive, branded website that keeps everything flowing through. So feel free to leave in the comments below some of the things that you saw here that you are most excited about and that you're planning on doing with this once it rolls out for you. So hopefully that will be, because all of the emails I've been getting are saying sometime first week of November. And then some people they're just kind of like in phases rolling it out. So let me know what you think and how much you absolutely love this. I can tell you from my perspective, I am super excited, absolutely love it completely. Feel free to visit my website at striveforsavvy.com if you would like to see it in action yourself, get some inspiration and some ideas on how you could be implementing some of these things on your website. And of course, if you do need help with your Kajabi, feel free to get in touch with me. I'd be happy to help you out and schedule a free strategy session with you. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.